Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Billy bugs Adam's office and condo. Listening devices score Chelsea and X's secret. The Young and the Restless, Y and R, spoilers reveal that Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, is determined to get to the bottom of what really went down between Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, and Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan. Billy can tell something is weighing on Chelsea, and it's more than just the hurtful outburst that Adam claimed he had. Chelsea hasn't been willing to divulge the whole truth, but Billy senses that she's holding back. Unfortunately, Adam has been making things worse by pushing Billy to let it go, so Billy is convinced that he's onto something here. "You standing here warning me, it lights it all up in neon," Billy says to Adam in Y and R's August 8 episode. "I'm going to find out what happened, you can count on that." Billy's ominous promise certainly makes it seem like he might go to extremes to uncover this secret. Deep down, Billy may already know what it is, even if he doesn't want to let himself believe it yet. Billy loves Chelsea, so the idea of her cheating on him with Adam is a tough pill to swallow. Maybe that's why Billy is turning this into some big mystery instead of drawing the obvious conclusion and just flat out asking if the exes slept together. If this were real life, most people in Billy's position would probably be wondering if Adam and Chelsea hit the sheets in Maryland. However, this is a soap, so they've created a situation where Billy feels the need to dig deep for the truth. Since Billy has vowed to discover what happened, we should consider his options. Billy can't seem to pry any real confessions out of Chelsea and Adam, so he might work to score those confessions another way. Could Billy go as far as bugging Adam's office and maybe even his condo? It's easy to imagine Billy stopping by either of those places to discreetly plant listening devices. Billy might distract Adam long enough to pop something under his desk, or anywhere else that could pick up on future conversations with Chelsea. Perhaps Billy will become convinced that Chelsea and Adam are talking about their secret behind closed doors. Will Billy manage to eavesdrop or even record Adam and Chelsea as they talk about their hush-hush hookup? Billy might get obsessed enough to do something this drastic, so stick with us for more predictions on how far he'll go. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Billy may keep his promise and dig until he finds out Chelsea got passionate with Adam, so stay tuned for updates on his reaction to that difficult news. In the hushed corridors of Newman Enterprises, a sense of unease lingered like a shadow. Adam Newman, ever the enigmatic figure, felt it more acutely than anyone else. He had been through enough battles, some fought in the boardroom, others in the more treacherous realm of the heart, to recognize when something was amiss. Yet, he couldn't quite put his finger on what was wrong. The feeling nagged at him, a whisper at the back of his mind, telling him that danger was near. Meanwhile, across town, Billy Abbott was playing a dangerous game of his own. His obsession with Adam had become an all-consuming force, one that drove him to cross lines he had once sworn never to approach. The feud between the two men had simmered for years, igniting every now and then in explosions that sent ripples throughout Genoa City. This time, though, Billy wasn't content with mere confrontation. He wanted more. He wanted to expose Adam, to rip away the facade and reveal the man's darkest secrets. Billy's plan was as cunning as it was simple. He would bug Adam's office and condo. The thought had come to him in a moment of clarity, a flash of inspiration that was as intoxicating as it was terrifying. Listening devices would be his weapons, his way to infiltrate Adam's world without the man knowing. It was a violation, sure, but Billy had long since passed the point of caring about such trivial concerns. With the help of a few well-placed contacts, individuals who specialized in the kind of work that didn't appear on any official ledger, Billy acquired the devices. They were small, almost impossibly so, designed to be invisible to the naked eye and undetectable by most conventional means. He had considered every angle, every possible risk, and determined that the rewards outweighed them all. Adam would never see it coming. The first step was getting into Adam's office at Newman Enterprises. That task proved easier than expected. Billy had spent enough time in the building to know its layout like the back of his hand. Timing his entry for late at night, when the building was mostly deserted, he slipped in under the cover of darkness. The silence of the office was almost eerie, the only sound the soft hum of electronics left running overnight. Billy's heart pounded in his chest as he placed the first listening device underneath Adam's desk. His hands were steady, his mind focused. This was it, the point of no return. From here on out, he would be privy to every conversation, every whispered word that passed through this room. The thought sent a thrill through him, a sense of power that was almost addictive. The condo, however, posed a greater challenge. Breaking into someone's home was a different beast altogether. But Billy was undeterred. He knew Adam's habits, knew when he would be out of the house. Timing was crucial, and Billy was nothing if not meticulous. He waited until Adam had left for the day, his routine as predictable as ever. Once he was sure the coast was clear, Billy made his move. The condo was quiet, the air thick with the scent of Adam's cologne, a subtle reminder of the man who lived there. Billy worked quickly, placing the devices in strategic locations throughout the condo. The living room, the bedroom, even the kitchen, all were wired, ready to transmit their secrets. As he finished his work, a sense of satisfaction washed over him. Billy knew he was playing a dangerous game, but the stakes were too high to back down now. Adam had hurt too many people, caused too much damage. It was time for him to pay. Days passed, and Billy's patience was rewarded. The first snippets of conversation began to filter through the devices, mundane at first. Business deals, phone calls to colleagues. But then came the jackpot, the moment Billy had been waiting for. It happened late one evening, the sun setting over Genoa City as Adam returned to his condo. He was on the phone, his voice low and urgent. Billy's heart raced as he listened, straining to catch every word. "It's done," Adam was saying. "The transfer went through. Now we just need to wait for the fallout." Billy's mind raced. What transfer? What fallout? But Adam wasn't done. "We can't afford any mistakes," Adam continued, his tone growing more serious. "Chelsea can't know about this, not until it's too late." Billy's breath caught in his throat. Chelsea. The mere mention of her name sent a jolt through him. What was Adam hiding from her? What secret was so dangerous that he had to keep it from the mother of his child? The conversation shifted, Adam moving on to another topic, but Billy was already piecing things together in his mind. There was something big going on, something that involved Chelsea, and possibly their son. Billy's instincts screamed at him to dig deeper, to find out what Adam was up to. As the days went by, more pieces of the puzzle fell into place. Adam's conversations revealed a web of deceit, a plan so carefully constructed that it would have been impossible to detect without the listening devices. Billy learned of a meeting between Adam and a shadowy figure, someone who had the means to make things happen, someone who wasn't afraid to get their hands dirty. And then there was Chelsea. Billy listened as Adam spoke to her, his voice filled with false reassurances. It was clear that she had no idea what was going on behind her back, no clue that Adam was orchestrating something that could potentially destroy her. The final piece came late one night, as Billy listened to a conversation between Adam and the mystery figure. The words were chilling, the implications even more so. "The money's in place," the man said. "Now all we need is the right moment." Adam's response was cold, calculated. "Make sure it looks like an accident. I don't want anything tracing back to me." Billy's blood ran cold. An accident? What were they planning? The thought of Adam plotting something so sinister, so potentially deadly, was almost too much to bear. But Billy knew he had to stay calm, had to keep listening, gathering as much information as he could. He couldn't go to Chelsea with half-baked suspicions. He needed concrete proof, something that would convince her that Adam was up to no good. But as the days passed, the danger grew more imminent, the stakes higher. Billy knew he was running out of time. Whatever Adam was planning, it was going to happen soon, and if Billy didn't act quickly, Chelsea, and possibly others, could be caught in the crossfire. The realization hit him like a freight train. He had to confront Adam. There was no other choice. He had to stop whatever plan was in motion before it was too late. But as Billy prepared to make his move, he couldn't shake the feeling that he was walking into a trap. Adam was many things, but he wasn't stupid. Had he known all along that Billy was listening? Had this all been a setup, a way to draw Billy in and then crush him? The thought sent a shiver down Billy's spine. He was playing a dangerous game, one that could end in disaster. but he had come too far to back down now. As he steeled himself for the confrontation ahead, Billy couldn't help but wonder, would this be the moment that finally brought Adam down, or was he about to fall into a trap from which there would be no escape? The answers were out there, somewhere in the web of lies and deceit that Adam had spun, and Billy was determined to find them, no matter the cost.